So for drawing a mouth, again, you've got your bottom of your nose here, and then you've got your chin down here. And so this is the bottom third of your face. And then typically, halfway is the bottom of your bottom lip. I know for me, I have a little bit more chin, so it's actually a little bit higher. And then halfway between the bottom of the lip and the nose is the top of the top lip. And then you've got your eyes, are usually around the center of your eyes is where the outside corners of your mouth are. So what I like to do is put kind of a box that my mouth fits into. And then you have to look, is the center of your lips right in the middle? Is it a little bit higher? Is it a little bit lower? You know, for me, it's about in the middle. It's maybe a little higher. And then also, where are the corners? Are the corners there as well? And for me, they're quite a bit lower. So those are the corners. That's the center. So then I'm going to start by kind of establishing the bottom lip. And it kind of comes up. Kind of a flat part in the middle. Comes up. Maybe it's about there, actually. And it actually comes up, and then this is actually that lip. So then I'm going to look at the center. Kind of comes up, rises, and then comes down, and there's like this little bit of thickness right there. Comes up. So it's really kind of that. And then looking at, you know, I've also got my center line down my head, where that is. And I have that little peak, and then it's sort of rounded. And then it's mostly, for me, a straight line to about here, and then it turns into that corner of the lip. And you also have that little philtrum. You know, there's some muscles kind of underneath the lip that you can pay attention to. Are there lines here? Lines coming out of the corners of the nose? And then when I look at value, I want to look at kind of, again, the planes of it, so that it's not just flat lips, that those lips are rounded. You know, and that can tell us kind of the thickness of the lips, how much they stick out. Looking at like the skin tone difference, even though that this is pinker or redder, is it necessarily darker than the skin? I'll put kind of an overall tone down. And then I can look in and I've got kind of a value here. You know, letting those lines kind of, again, follow the contour. Make it a little darker. And our mouth changes so much from how we're holding our face, our expression, if we're speaking, if we're resting. Is our mouth closed? Is our mouth open? And so those lips can become thicker and thinner as we're drawing, so we have to just be careful that we're holding a pose